Welcome to Gear Up. I'm Jarrell Dulay with iDigital Darwin. Today we'll be taking a look at a pretty crazy looking computer mouse called the Zalman FPSgun. Now the Zalman FPSgun has been around for a few years, but it offers some unique features that really help it stand out in an otherwise overly crowded market of computer mice. First off, let's clear off the desk of these other weird mice and make some room for this bad boy. You'll notice right off the bat when opening the box that there isn't a whole lot of extra junk to mess around with. Inevitably, however, the driver installation CD will find some way to lose itself. A quick search on Google of the Zalman FPSgun will pull up this awesome picture of a girl holding a gun and the FPS gun. This helps give prospective buyers the illusion that they're going to be totally freaking awesome when they're using this thing. Let's get down to business. As the name implies, this mouse was designed specifically for first-person shooter PC games in mind. For games like Call of Duty, this mouse is perfect. The left and right click buttons are situated so that the player feels like they're actually pulling the trigger of a gun. Instead of being bored clicking this thing, the Zalman gun mouse helps gamers experience a deeper level of immersion. It's more than just a novelty. The level of customization, comfort, and accuracy of this mouse make it well more than worth its lightweight price tag. I found this one for $30 on eBay. Let's go over some features. First off, this gun mouse is shaped ergonomically so users can hold it vertically. This is surprisingly comfortable and feels more natural than actually using a standard mouse. The left and right buttons work like triggers on the front, and two extra buttons are positioned above where the thumb rests. By default, these buttons are set to forward and backward functions for web browsing. Luckily, these extra buttons are just stiff enough to avoid an accidental press, but responsive enough so you don't have to struggle to press it. The Zalman gun mouse caters to gamers who require utmost precision and control. At the flick of a conveniently placed button, users can toggle between three preset resolutions. This means the mouse movement speed can be changed from fast to slow and accurate. The color of the mouse wheel indicates the current resolution. Using and controlling the FPS gun is an interesting experience. Instead of shifting the mouse left and right like a standard mouse, the FPS gun pivots left and right. For shooting games, this actually feels more natural as players turn around to control their point of view. Let's go over some qualms. Now, it's nice to see such a well-thought-out, intuitive device at an affordable price. However, there are a few things that really knock back a few points from the Zalman FPSgun. Most reviews on the net will say that the buttons on this mouse are customizable and programmable. Disappointingly, this isn't actually true. Each of the buttons can only be assigned to a very small selection of buttons, so there's practically no customization in that aspect. It's pretty much useless. If you don't already have that free space on the desk, give this thing half an hour. It is an absolute space hog. Lastly, pressing down on the scroll wheel feels ever so slightly awkward and takes some time getting used to. I can't really remember the last time I tried to press any sort of button with the middle knuckle of my thumb. Most controllers for video games require the user to press buttons with the tip of their thumbs, so this is just a little bit awkward. Maybe that's just me. But beside all that, the Zalman FPSgun does exactly what it's supposed to. It's accurate, it's comfortable, and it's a heck of a lot funner to play shooting games like this rather than with this. As an added bonus, you can still use it for the rest of your computer needs. As for the cons, this thing does take up quite a bit of desk space, so you might want to get rid of your keyboard as well. The middle click does take some getting used to, and it looks a bit more like an old shoe than it does a gun. So with a little bit of imagination, whoa! Yeah! This thing is pretty awesome! To sum it all up, the Zalman gun mouse is not bad. It's designed specifically for PC gamers who play first-person shooters. At about $30 a piece, this thing is well worth the money. In a world where only the fittest survive, iDigital Darwin is giving this piece of technology the seal of survival.